Hey everybody, it's Ramsey Orr of Rico Realty. Just going ahead and get started with this. I'm going to start documenting my journey throughout real estate. So right now I'm a real estate agent. Just got my license a month ago, and I'm trying to get started. Obviously I'm going through other YouTube videos and trying to see what works best for me as far as getting leads, trying to establish myself in the business, doing marketing, doing advertising. I even went to the YouTube to find find out how to find a broker. So there were a lot of different steps that I took that they did mention in the video. So now I want to just tell you all what's working for me. Um, so when I started the class. I did it. I did my class online. I know some of you all may have actually done it in a classroom, and then whatever brokerage offered that class, you probably signed with them. I happened to do mine online, and then I actually went to different brokers and interviewed them, if you will, to see which one fit my needs and which ones I had a rapport with, and I settled on one. I'm actually with Caldwell Banker Robbins Free here in Warner Robins, Georgia. It's a great place to work, awesome people, uh, and I think I'm going to be very happy there. But also, what I've noticed is when you become a real estate agent, it's all about the work that you put in. It's not about, when you get to another job where they immerse you in training and then you start doing your job and they're on you, making sure that you're doing everything that you're supposed to do. When you're a real estate agent, they give you the tools and then you go do it for yourself. Now, that doesn't mean they're not going to be there to help you. It just doesn't mean that they're going to be pushing you like maybe another profession would, like if you're working a regular 9 to 5 job. But usually, if you become a real estate agent, a 9 to 5 job isn't for you anyway. You're probably a go getter, you're probably self motivated, and you're probably looking to get out there and do things on your own, make your own money the way you want to with your own effort. And that's a little bit where I am. So, a little bit background: I am an Air Force veteran. I was in the Air Force for about 12 years. And when I got out, I was still living in England with my family. And I worked as a youth sports director. So I work with youths and I work with organizing sports programs, which I loved. It was a great job. Then we moved back to the States. I was going to try to get into that profession, but it didn't quite pan out. And I realized that uh, maybe that was a good thing. There were some other opportunities I feel like I could take now that I was back in the States. So I decided to look into real estate. One of my good friends was actually already in the real estate business in Mississippi. He gave me some pointers, pointed me in some different directions. I chose what was right for me, which was taking a class online, for instance. So that way, I was able to build my schedule around the time that I studied and took tests and was able to go take my realtor's license test, things of that nature. So this particular profession, I feel like this career is going to work for me because I can set my own hours. I am pretty self motivated, and I think that having a profession that what you put in is what you get out is good for most people because you have people that they may go to a job and they don't really do much but they'll make as much as someone else who's working twice as hard. And I think that when you're in real estate business, it really tests your salt. You really see what you're made of. And I've like I said, I've only had my license actually for a month, and I've actually been doing this for about a week. And there's different steps that I've taken so far as making a business page, updating information on different websites, trying to get my name out there, getting business cards made, attending luncheons with other people that are in the real estate business. So right now I'm a realtor, but I intended a luncheon that had people that handle the legal portion. Like once you do a contract and you're doing closing, the lawyers that take care of that, other brokers who work with listing agents or other agents who deal directly in or deal just in listing or just in buying, and home inspectors, all different, everybody who could be in a real estate business aspect. I've met with, and I've only been doing this, like I said, for a week. I went to that particular luncheon on my first day in the office, and met a lot of people, made a lot of contacts. So what I would tell you, if you're watching this video and you've just started, uh, try to hit the ground running. I know it's going to be like, you go through the class, you try to learn different things, but then once you're actually doing the job, it's different. You're going to be like, wow, well, I took the class and I'm not doing this or I'm doing that. When you actually start doing the job, find a mentor, uh, work closely with your broker, understanding how leads are generated, understanding what paperwork you need to be familiar with, study scripts. Like if you go on websites or even on YouTube, there are plenty of videos that offer you scripts on things to say to get a lead for instance, for sale by owners or expired listings or someone that you know is eager to sell or eager to buy, and different things that you can say to make sure that you get that listing. And just try to immerse yourself in all the information that's available. And then once you have a pretty decent grasp on what you need to be doing, put it to work. Once you're in this business, don't let fear or a lack of confidence stop you from doing what you need to be doing to maximize your effort and to maximize your time. Uh, for instance, myself, once I got in, I was, I was in for a few days, and I made my Facebook page and my Zap website and all these different things to get my name out there. And I was like, okay, so what happens if I get my first call? What do I do? And sometimes that fear sort of creeps in, that maybe you're not prepared, or maybe you still have a lot to learn, or if you are asked certain questions, you may not be able to answer them intelligently, or at least give the person asking enough information to where they feel like they're confident in your abilities. And what I would say to that is, it's okay to say you don't know something and say, hey, I'm not sure that answer right now, but I'll go find out. And then once you do give them that answer, go find out and get back to them ASAP. Or say, maybe I don't know, and that I can't give you the answer you're looking for, but I do have someone who can. You get your broker on the phone, even on a three-way, or say, hey, maybe we can meet at my office, and I'll have my broker come in, and we can all have this conversation and get this listing out there. And them understanding that, okay, maybe if you don't have all the answers right now, you have a team and a brokerage that's backing you and helping you out. That may put them at ease as well. So don't let your lack of knowledge uh, feed into your fear or lack of confidence. So and then have that stop you from progressing in your career. So just to recap, like I said, I'm new in this business. Just got my license a month ago. Just started at my brokerage a week ago, and I'm immersing myself in all the information that I can, learning forms, learning scripts, finding out what avenues I can go to get leads. And if you're a new agent, I I suggest you do the same. Immerse yourself, put your name out there, and once things start happening, and it's not going to be overnight. It's not, and you'll see the influx. What I've been hearing from other agents is that they'll have up seasons, they'll have down seasons. They were in the business for like 6 months, and it was real slow. Then everything that they had done for the first 6 months just led to this boom of, oh, I spoke to you a few months ago. I'm ready to do some business. Can you help me out? So just understand that you're doing you're planting the seeds now. As soon as you get in, you're planting the seeds, and every day you have to water them. Make sure you're learning. Make sure you're checking up on different leads. Make sure you're talking to your brokers about different things that are happening. You're working with other real estate professionals to understand, like if there's an uptick in people that are coming into the area, or an uptick in people that are asking for particular services relating to real estate, and then you can understand where you need to go to try to find those leads and work the leads, and then eventually get listings and then lead to closings. So it's all a process. Trust your process, plant the seeds, water them, and don't get discouraged. All right, so I'm gonna make videos like this as I hit certain milestones, and hopefully they help you out, because I know the things that I've seen have helped me as well. And if you guys have any questions, post them in the comments. I'll definitely answer back. If you all want to give me advice, I'd be open to it and I'd be grateful. So good luck to each and every one of you that are new to the business, and happy hunting for those leads.